What is up, wrestling fans? This is Kayfabe Chronicles, and I am your host, JP. Well, this week's episode of NXT has finally wrapped up. No idea why it took so long on my end, but all I have to say is what an amazing first round to the Dusty Rhodes Classic Tag Team Tournament. What the heck happened? I'm going to let you know right now. Hello, and welcome to the live stream. This is Kayfabe Chronicles, and I am your host, JP. If this is your first time here, please stick around for a little while. Partake in the chat room to the left-hand side of the screen, and if you like what you see, make sure to crush like, hit subscribe, and click that bell notification for whenever we go live. We go live every single Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, except for pay-per-view nights where we will always go on after the event. And of course, we'll go live every single Wednesday after NXT to discuss the event itself. And I have no idea why NXT took so long to wrap up today, and I don't know why the chat room is not appearing on my screen. What is going on right now? What is going on? So what I'm just gonna click back and forth in between here and the other screen, and I will see everything. So hello, Elizabeth, how are you doing? I can see your message on the other side of the screen, so yeah, I'll just keep clicking in between back and forth. So anyways, what are we talking about today? We are talking about NXT, as always, good times. Alright, so the show starts off pretty self-explanatory. They are explaining that this is, of course, the week that the Dusty Rhodes Classic Tournament is going down. So the winning team will be taking on War Raiders at NXT Takeover New York for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Sorry. Okay, so night starts off with Ricochet and Aleister Black teaming up to take on the European Union, the team of Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner. I'm just gonna flat out say it. I like Ricochet. I like Aleister Black. I don't see. This doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, they tag together now and then, but like this is an event for established tag teams, and I have a feeling that they're just putting them in here because they don't have anything else going for them, and they just needed an extra team. This is kind of like the first Dusty Rhodes Classic where the winning team was Samoa Joe and Finn Balor. They beat all these other established tag teams. It really didn't make any sense. I like them as a tag. I like them as individuals. I think they're great. This doesn't make any freaking sense. Match itself, though, was a pretty decent match. Fabian Eichner from like the European Union, man. Every single week this guy's in the ring, just pure magic happens. Just something about it. It just like I don't even know what to say about him. It's something about it works with him. Like something about it just constantly works, in my opinion, with him. Just every single week he keeps getting better and better and better. And he stole the show for me. There we go. There's our chat room. Figured it out. Going? Are we still going? There we go. We are back online. Sorry if there was a little gap there. I just got disconnected really quick. Ran a quick reboot, and we are good to go. Okay, so like I said, Fabian Eichner, 2 thumbs way up. Really sold this entire match. Loved every single second about him. He was just dominating it for me. Like I said, huge future for this guy. Loved everything he had to do. Decent match between the two teams. Like I said, they worked very well with each other. The only thing I have to give 2 thumbs way down is it was painfully obvious that Ricochet and Aleister Black were going to win this match, because every single time there was a near fall, the referee, 1, 2, okay, you kicked out. Like, it was very obvious that the referee wasn't counting the 3. A lot of moments where Aleister Black should have kicked out and he almost didn't. Like there's a difference between a near fall suspense wise, and then there's a difference between a near fall because the referee knows the outcome and they will determine it. And it was very sloppy on the referee's part, but also sloppy on Aleister Black's part for not kicking out in a timely manner. That happened at least 2 to 3 times in this match. Really left a sour taste in my mouth for sure. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Fabian Eichner went in there, kind of got his hulking going, but then Black Mass, Aleister Black knocks him out 1, 2, 3, and Ricochet and Aleister Black are moving on to the next round. All I gotta say about that. Immediately right after that, we have Mustache Mountain kind of preparing backstage, and they're encountered by the War Raiders. Ooh, foreshadowing perhaps, maybe? And then right after that, they had a quick recap in regards to last week from my favorite match and your favorite match. Keith Lee taking on Dominik Dijakovic. They had another quick scuffle with them at the Performance Center, where we also got another quick shot of Eric Bugenhagen. Yeah, Eric Bugenhagen working out at the Performance Center. Hey, you know what? If I get a little clip of Bugenhagen every single week, I will die a happy man, because that man is legit. And I just wish he was on NXT more often. He will be. He will be. He is an internet superstar. So yeah, after their little scuffle, it has been announced that in 2 weeks, we will get Keith Lee taking on Dominic again, and hopefully they can recreate the magic from that first match, because that first match was freaking legit. Okay, very next matchup that we got the Forgotten Sons taking on Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. Personally, one of my favorite tag teams. Great match. Danny Burch, man, every single time that guy wrestles, it's like a chain wrestling clinic, man. He just does so many counters, he's a mad wrestler, and I love watching everything about him. Such a great performance by both of these teams. Kind of their downfall, though, is Lorcan really got the crap kicked out of him. Like, he was just getting decimated. He finally got the tag to Danny Burch. Danny Burch kind of goes in there, cleans house a little bit, tags Oney Lorcan right back in, and you can clearly see Lorcan is injured. Like, he cannot go in. They try for their double team. Unfortunately, Burch cannot do it because Lorcan cannot hold up Blake. Burch gets chucked out of the ring, and Oney Lorcan just gets destroyed even more. He is able to survive the onslaught, and he does get the hot tag in to Danny Burch. They do a lot more double team stuff, really good stuff, but unfortunately just the lower back injury is just too much for Oney Lorcan, even though his adrenaline's kicking and he shakes it off a lot of times. Just too much. Burch gets chucked out of the ring yet one more time, and just too many double teams on Oney Lorcan. So the Forgotten Sons move on to the second round. Great match. Really dug it. Right after that, we have an amazing promo by the King, the North American Champion, the Velveteen Dream. Comes right out and says, y'all, this is not a speech. This is just a friendly reminder that the Dream is the North American Champion. Then Matt Riddle's music hits, and I'm like, oh, I didn't see this coming. I did not think that they'd be throwing this. Like, I assumed that Matt Riddle was going to be, like, in the main title picture, not the North American title. He comes out and he says, hey, I just came out because I wanted to take a closer look at your North American title. And now that I have seen it, I want it around my waist. And the Velveteen Dream says, the spotlight's not for you. Snaps his fingers, spotlight shines down on him. End of promo. So it looks like Velveteen Dream and Matt Riddle are going to have a little program going. I'm all for it. I'm digging it. I think that's going to be really good. I have no issues with this whatsoever. Do you guys think that's going to be a good promo? Let me know. I think it's going to be good. Matt Riddle, good stuff. Velveteen Dream, good stuff. 2 thumbs way up. Right after that, we have a promo in regards to the whole Bianca Belair and Io Shirai feud. That match is going to be happening next week, where the winner of that match will be taking on Shayna Baszler at NXT TakeOver New York. Pretty good stuff. Right after that, the tag team match that I was most looking forward to this week, Street Profits taking on Mustache Mountain. Double faces. Crowd loves them both. Crowd cheering both of them. I don't even have anything to say about this match because I was just in awe the entire time. Like I said, just the mat wrestling skills of Mustache Mountain every single freaking week, and just the stuff Montez Ford does, man. The stuff Montez Ford does. I want an ounce of his athleticism. Just like, give me a little bit of his athleticism in my left foot, and I think I'll be okay. Just the crowd cheering, like, it was perfection. Both these guys, it was just absolutely great. Match finally ends with Mustache Mountain manages to finally single out Montez Ford, get him out of the ring. They hit Angelo Dawkins with not a great burning hammer. It actually didn't look too good. It looks like Dawkins could have actually got his head taken off by it, but whatever. To each your own. It was all good. So yeah, Mustache Mountain is moving on, which kind of hurts me because I was really hoping that Street Profits would be getting a big push this year. Like I said, they've been working their butt off for the past 2 years, and every single year it's the same thing. Like every single year that they're in this tournament, they get eliminated in the first round. Last year they made it to the second round, but they still got eliminated pretty quick. And it's just, when is it going to be the Street Profits' turn? I'm just wondering. You know, like I said, I like Mustache Mountain. It's just they're on NXT UK and they're getting all the shining on them in NXT UK. So I'm really shocked that they got the win here. I just thought that they were in it because they needed an extra tag team. So it's great that they won, but my heart really wanted the Street Profits to win. But oh well. Right after that, we have a Fastlane promo leading up to, of course, Kevin Owens taking on Kofi Kingston. I already know what I think is going to happen at the end of that match, but I'm going to talk about that this Friday. My Friday, 2 days from now, will be my predictions video in regards to what's going to happen at Fastlane. Looking forward to that. And we close off the night with DIY teaming up again to take on the Undisputed Era. Johnny Gargano comes out to his music. Tommaso Ciampa comes out to his music. I'm like, that's cool. Then they look at each other. And then DIY's music hits. Done. Just my heart just started just palpitating. It was absolutely beautiful. Like it was like going back in time. Like I said, I was a huge DIY fan back in the day. Still am. Brought back great memories to hear that theme song again. Overall, Gargano worked pretty much the entire match. Like I said, that's what Johnny does. Like he puts on most of the matches. He gets the junk kicked out of him. Eventually, he gets the hot tag to Tommaso. Tommaso comes in there, starts just kicking the living hell out of Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle O'Reilly, man, that guy was taking a ton of freaking beatings too. It's absolutely phenomenal. Just kept going back and forth. Bobby Fish eventually gets tagged in. He's doing a little bit of stuff. Bobby Fish really didn't wrestle a lot in this match. I think he was in it for maybe about 10 to 15%. Most of this match was Johnny Gargano and Kyle O'Reilly. Just back and forth. Kyle O'Reilly gets another tag back in. He gets hit a lot, like tons. Johnny Gargano tries to spear him. He gets caught in the guillotine chokehold by Kyle O'Reilly. Johnny Gargano manages to raise himself, get himself out. I'm just going to fast forward now. Eventually it ends where they all hit each other with vaulting DDTs, somersault DDTs, millions of DDTs. Bobby Fish finally gets knocked out of the ring. Kyle O'Reilly just gets hit with every single possible thing that can happen to a person's head. And he gets hit with the good old DIY knee kick to the face. And that is it. Undisputed Era is done. Undisputed Era will not be returning as the tag team champions this year. It looks like they're going to be out of the tag team picture for a while, which makes me strongly think that they are moving up to the main roster right after WrestleMania. It just makes the most sense. If they're not putting the belt on them one last time, send them up to the main roster. So yeah, DIY is going to be advancing to the semifinals. So Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic pretty much looks like this now. So we're going to have the Forgotten Sons taking on Mustache Mountain on one side, and then Ricochet and Adam Cole taking on DIY on the other side. I'm looking forward to that. I think next week's going to be great. Plus, we also got Io Shirai taking on Bianca Belair, and we also got Dominik Dijakovic taking on Keith Lee in 2 weeks. So we got a good couple weeks coming up in regards to NXT in the next little while. So yeah. So now I'm just going to kind of jump the gun and talk about some other stuff. So if you guys didn't hear the breaking news today, Tommaso Ciampa, of course, just talked about him. Apparently, he has reported that he has suffered a quite severe neck injury a little while back. Maybe it was during this match. I don't know. So it looks like he's going to be out for some undisclosed amount of time. They said anywhere from 4 to 6 months. But apparently, after further review, it might be even more than a year, which completely sucks because they spent this entire year, the past couple months, building up an upcoming feud in regards to Tommaso Ciampa and his next challenger. I'm not going to say who, because a lot of people might not even know, so I'm just going to keep it hush-hush for now. It would all be revealed in the next couple weeks who he was going to be fighting at the next NXT TakeOver, which absolutely sucks. Tommaso, by far, is the best heel in the entire industry right now. Prove me wrong. The way he carries himself, the way he handles himself in the ring, his mic work, his body stance, the way he holds the title, the way he treats the title, the way he delivers his promos. Like, he just pretty much took just a simple character trope and just put it through the roof. Every single time Tommaso's been involved in a feud this year, I've been completely 100% invested. And it just really hurts because neck injuries are nothing that you dick around with. Like, I've seen so many superstars have to retire because of neck injuries. Edge, Daniel Bryan briefly, Paige, like all of it has to do with the neck. And I'm just wishing him all the best during this. Jason Jordan, another guy that had a neck injury and still has not returned. So yeah, I'm wishing Tommaso Ciampa all the best. Speedy recovery. NXT needs him. The world needs you. You're one of the best in the industry right now. You definitely are one of the things that I look forward to every single week, and it just sucks what's going on. So where does that leave the NXT Championship? Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen with the NXT title? They could have a tournament. They could have a giant match at NXT Takeover. It just they have a month. They have 4 weeks to figure out what they're going to do with this, and I know NXT can do it. They have probably the best writers in the industry right now, in my opinion. Way, way more better than WWE. That's right, I said it. I'm more invested in NXT storylines than I ever am with WWE storylines. They do more in that 1 hour every week than WWE does in their 6 hours every freaking week. But it's wrestling. I watch it all. I love it all. So all the best to you, Tommaso. You are the man. I wish you the best, speedy recovery, and just come back and just kick some ass and all that good stuff. NXT is WWE. I know. I consider it's Triple H's baby. It's Triple H's baby. Triple H. And I'm looking forward to Triple H and Batista at Mania, man. That's going to be legit. It's going to be tight. Okay, all right. That is all in regards to this week's episode of NXT. What did you guys think about this week's episode? Let me know in that comment section below. And as always, if you guys like what you saw, make sure to crush like, hit subscribe, click that bell notification for whenever we go live. As always, we go live every single Sunday night, 8 p.m. Central Time, except for pay-per-view nights, where we will always go on after the event. And of course, if you guys haven't done so already, make sure check out that Facebook page, check out that Twitter account. As always, though, this is JP from Kayfabe Chronicles, and I will see you guys next time.